Good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sports Rev Show. I'm your host, Limba Mupetami. Well, it's going to be a jam-packed show today, from speaking with marathon queen Helalia Johannes to covering today's Vivo Energy Marathon launch. Now, without wasting any time, let's delve into today's hit list. Namibian track and field athlete Christine Boma's absence has been keenly felt, but her coach Hank Botha says, or has rather given the nation assurance that her return is just around the corner. Namibian volleyball action is heating up as teams in 8 regional leagues battle it out to try and qualify for the Namibia Volleyball Federation Cup in September. Moving on, the launch of the 16th edition of the Classic Clashes took place earlier today at the FNB Headquarters in Namibia, Windhoek. Nangula Kauluma, FNB Namibia Executive Retail Banking, spoke about this year's Classic Clashes with their first appearance, or rather the first matches, slated for Keetmanshoop. Well, of course, we have that interview, so have a listen to this.
Okay, joined by Nangula. Nangula, just run us through it. How excited are you for the 16th edition of the Classic Clashes?
Well, first off, thank you for having me. I'm extremely excited. I mean, this is such an awesome initiative. We are going to be in 12 of the 14 regions across Namibia. We actually added 2 this year. And specifically, we'll be coming to the towns of Rundu and Opuo. And for those who might not know, this is an event or a series of events that started 16 years ago. 2 clashes to 4 schools, with 4 schools, we're at the point now where we have 22 clashes, and that means we've got 44 schools participating, and we're reaching over 800 sportswomen and sportsmen across the country. So I'm exceptionally proud that FNB is associated with this, and we're so excited for the season that's coming. Yeah, so sports is so critical in the shaping of one's character. So people who have played sports or are close to those who play sports would understand that it's such a great university for some basic characteristics around humility, around grit, around determination, resilience, because sometimes winning isn't everything. Losing does happen, but to be able to dust yourself off and get up and then keep pursuing. Collaboration and care for your teammates, care for even your competitors, and respect for one another, respect for your coaches, respect for the refs, respect for yourself, and respect for your competitors. That's what being a sportsman or a sportswoman is fundamentally about. Okay,
well, all in all, what message do you have for the 800 athletes or sportswomen and sportsmen that will be taking part in the Classic Clashes? Plus, we have women's soccer team that we're all excited to see in the Classic Clashes. So what message do you have for them out there?
Yeah, for the women's team specifically, this is also new for this year. Guys, go make us proud. We hope to find more opportunities and expand on that specifically. But to the over 800, guys, you've got a great platform. Use it to your fullest ability. Believe in yourselves. Take the moments to celebrate, but also be gentle and kind to one another when things don't necessarily go the way you want them to. It's your time to shine. Go out there and do the magic. Be you.
Well, that ends the hit list. We now cross over to the Game Changer segment right after the break. On this week's Athletes World episode, we are joined by long jump specialist Lionel Coetzee. Coetzee broke the national long jump record at Athletics Namibia's Senior National Championships earlier this year. The long-standing record by two-time Olympian Stefan Lowe was set back in 2008 at 8.24 meters. Coetzee beat that with a spectacular jump, and now the record stands at 8.27 meters. Apart from being the current national long jump record holder, Coetzee is a two-time Namibian record holder and was an All-African Games 2019 long jump finalist in Morocco. In addition to winning a silver at the World Athletics Bronze Continental Tour event in Gaborone, he is also a 100-meter silver medalist at the Namibia Senior Nationals. Where, of course, here on Athletics World, he shares some tips on how he gets to reach some of these impressive heights during his long jump and talks about the challenges and hard work that comes with it. So check this out.
Well, and we're back with another Athletes World episode. And on this one, I'm joined by the one and only Lionel Coetzee, who holds the national long jump record. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
I'm good. Okay, well, this man is just going to show us a few drills and tricks on how to break the national record. I'm ready to learn. I hope you are. So please do stay tuned.
Your life could change at any second, but you'll never know until you take the chance. With sports betting, number games, and online casino gambling, JSB is your best bet. Will you be Namibia's next instant millionaire? Place your bets easily online at jsbsports.bet or at any JSB location nationwide. We'll take you to the action anywhere, anytime. JSB, where the next instant millionaires come to play. Strictly no under 18s. JSB supports responsible gambling. Winners know when to stop.
Okay. So before we go to the pit, last thing I always do is just to loosen up my hips a little bit. So we're just gonna do some hip mobility exercises. Okay, right? So like a nice hands on the hips. Okay. Just go over the hurdles like this.
This is all it takes. Break the national record. Okay. Hard enough.
Sometimes you have to do easy work.
Should I get off?
This is the easy work. We're gonna get to the hard work.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's what's up. Nice.
Watch me do it.
Nice.
How's my technique?
It's very nice. Toes up. Try not to lean too much. Now.
Okay.
Keep your body upright. There we go.
Okay.
Professional. The guy.
Let's do it. Okay.
National level. Okay. So yeah, it all started 2018. First, I remember it was in January. Yeah. I made my first training session here on this conveyor on this long jump area.
Okay. Yeah. So that's when you decided, okay, this is my thing, this is my calling. I'm gonna follow it and see it through. Okay, we're at Buffers by Private. I mean, how often do you exercise here? What do you do for these people at the school?
So. Sokops Riders, we are in partners with Buffers by Private High School, so we train the kids for free, free of charge, and Monday till Saturdays we train. Yes, my coach Tani Belinda, she's my long jump coach, and she is sprint coach. I'm the long jump coach for Buffers by Private High School, and also some other students from other schools, they can also join my group.
Join you and then you can help them with training. Okay.
Technique wise, come here. So the last two steps is the most important. Okay. You can like build up so much speed, you can do everything proper here. And in the air, and when you land, nothing will count if this last two steps isn't proper. Okay. So you want to hit the board with two quick steps, meaning the last step should be a little bit shorter than the other steps. Okay. So here you come right. If you're a left foot jumper.
Okay, I'm a right foot probably.
Right foot jumper.
I think so.
Okay, then you come with the left here. Okay. And then as soon as you hit the board, you're already having a nice knee drive up. Okay. You don't want to hit the board with a knee drive back there.
So as soon as I hit the board, I'm already. Okay, Lionel, we can both agree that the wind did not help anything with my jumping today, but what's your take on my jumping? What do you think I should improve on?
I really like your technique, like your technique in the air. I feel like the last two steps, no? it's very important to get the last 2 steps like very quick and to get your knee drive up higher.
Okay, like-
because yeah,
Nice,
like a nice high knee drive.
Okay.
That will set you up to go much more higher in the air for you to go further.
You know, spoken like a record, like a national record breaker of Usele. Okay, but wait, let's not waste time. Let's talk about the fact that you sit here as someone who broke the national record. You mean the record stood for 25, not 25, but it stood for 15, 16 years. Yeah. Stefan Lowe set it up when he was 33, and you came in and just, boom, broke the record. Just run me through it. How was it? How was that feeling? How was that moment where you knew? Did you know you were going to break the record? Because I feel like when you broke the record, we all saw it in your face. You were like, there was something that said, okay, I actually might have done something big here.
Now, like I wanted to break the record 2019,
Okay.
but it didn't. Like it couldn't happen. Like I wasn't that fit like now. So this year, first competition was nationals. First competition was Comas Champs.
Okay.
I came from like a small hamstring injury, and then I managed to jump 7:48. And then the day of the nationals, I just told my coach. I said to her like, today I want to jump far. Like there was also like a plus wind. Like not the wind wasn't against us, so it was with us.
So the wind also actually helps.
It helps a lot.
Okay.
Like there was the first time I jumped 8:24.
Okay.
That was like to equal the record,
equal
but
the
the
record.
wind was too much. And
Yeah.
then I was like, no, what is this wind now? And then the second jump, I was like 2 jumps after that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for the wind to dial down a little bit. But I only have 1 minute, on the runway, so I waited for like I think 30 seconds. I was like, all right, cool, the wind settled now. And then I start running, and then after I jumped, I was like, I know, like after I took off, I was like flying through the air. I was like, yo, I'm going now. I'm flying.
You
And I
felt
let-
it.
I felt it. Like I
Yeah,
was like
okay.
high. Like I felt like the high.
It was a good jump also.
It was a good jump. As soon as I land, I immediately stand up and I like ran out of the pit. I was like jumping in there. I was like, yo, this is big. Let's go. This gotta be like a
This has
record.
to
There's
be-
gotta be something
this has
8
to
far.
be, yeah.
And then I came back and I saw this woman, they like measuring it, and I was like, yo, this thing is going now. 8m10, 8m20, 8m27. I was like, let's go. I went to my coach. She started crying. I like shed a tear.
Yeah.
Man, it was one of the best experiences in my life,
Nee.
like moments in my life.
Yeah, it has to be because I mean, look, the record was 8:24.
Yeah.
You broke it by 8:27.
Yes.
That's like a it's you can't say meskin he had it's so erg nie.
Yeah.
You broke the record like fair and square.
Yeah, it's fair and square. Like like 1 centimeter in long jump. It's like a meter. Like
You know,
it's
yeah,
very far.
people don't understand what the dynamics are of
Yeah.
the 24 and the 27. It's really huge.
It's huge.
Okay, but speaking of the old record breaker himself,
Yeah.
did you guys ever run into each other after that? Did you ever confront him, or did he ever talk to you about you breaking the record after that or anything?
Yeah, I met 2 weeks after that. I met him at the Continental Tour Gold in Botswana.
Okay.
And then I also met my agent, a Global Sports Agency.
Okay.
And then I saw, okay, this guy looks like Stefan Lowe. They at the Barons, like where we have to eat. And then
Is that no in Botswana? No?
in Botswana.
Okay.
And then I was like, yo, Stefan Lowe. And they said, yeah, yes, it's me. And then we started talking, and then I said to him, yeah, my name is Lionel Coetzee, and yeah, I am the current record holder and stuff. But then the guy was like, oh, is it you and stuff? But he congratulated me, and it's a very nice person. He's down to earth. It's a baie nice oom daai.
Daar was nie die energie om te sê, "Ai, hier kom breek die ou nou my rekord nie, niks van daai nie."
Nee, ek dink eers mooi. nee, nie regtig nie. Nee. Hy het vir my onmiddellik hy het vir my gesê baie geluk met jou prestasie.
Okay.
En hy het vir my 'n paar encouraging words gegee en gesê ek moet nie ophou nie. In elke kompetisie wat ek vat, ek moet dit vat. Ek moet nie uitstel nie, ek moet gaan deelneem. Ja, en ja.
Okay, en kyk nee, voor ons nou afsluit, voor ons nou gaan. Jy het gesê he told you that he broke the record at 33. This we spoke behind doors now. When you said he broke the record at 33, you broke the record at 26. What does that mean for you? What do you take from that?
Oh, that motivated me a lot, because I said to him earlier, like, yo, I broke the record at 26, like I'm like at my peak now. He said, no, you still have like a couple of like 5, 6, 7 years in you. I was like, no. And he said like, and then he explained to me, he broke the record. Not broke, like he broke his own record. He jumped his furthest at 33, which is going to be the 8-minute 24.
Yeah.
And then that motivated me a lot to say like, okay, I can go like two Olympics.
Yeah, so you still have a few good years left, ne?
Yes.
Okay, but all in all, for this year only, let's talk about this year. What do you have in plan for yourself before end of the year?
So I'm currently like preparing for World Championships in Budapest. It's going to start 19 August. It starts, and after that I will compete 2 or 3 competitions in Europe in September, and then I come back to Namibia, and yeah, gonna end my season. Yeah.
En dan is je klaar voor het jaar, dan kijk ons nog voor en toe met die jaar daarop. Well,
my plan is also to break the indoor record next year. I will definitely go for it, and I will break it. I don't know, like normally I don't say I break a record, but I feel like that one I have to break it.
Okay, where does he stand at now?
7-meter-88. Also Stefan Low.
Yeah, no, it feels personal, eh? Stefan.
No, it's not.
Stefan, I think it's personal. You should come back to this guy and come hear what he has to say, because now he wants to break your indoor record also. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like it's my motivation to keep on pushing. Yeah, and it motivated me. Like when I started athletics, I was like, yeah, I want to break records. I want to be the best. So, yeah, it's if that motivates me, so I just keep on going.
That's where you go. Yeah. Okay, well, guys, there you have it. Lionel Coetzee, the guy who broke the national record for long jump, who is planning to break another record again. Hopefully, we'll see him do it. I hope you can definitely pull that off. Yes, and yeah, but that's all we have for you from Athletes World in this episode.
Stock up on mega deals this month at WB. Get 10 kilogram top score maize for $119.99. 3 kilogram Polana elbows or macaroni for $79.99. 1 liter Clover Ultra milk for $20.99. 3 times Fanta 2 liter for $50. And Huggies diapers value packs for $174.99. See all our specials online at www.woermanbrock.com. We care.
Well, welcome to Sharpshooter. Now, the queen of marathon running, Helalia Johannes, last weekend handed over training shoes to her running team. The team consisting of long-distance runners Daniel Paulus and Beata Negambo. Johannes further spoke about her recovery and how eager she is to get back on the track. Now, of course, she didn't join the team as they were doing their rounds in Windhoek. However, she had this to say, so have a listen to this.
Miss Helalia, you are one of Namibia's most decorated athletes. I mean, if you look at the records that you have accumulated over the years, it's unbelievable. Now, I want you to tell the viewers, when you started running, when was it that you started running? If you remember the first race that you took part in, if you can maybe just tell the viewers that.
Yeah, what I have for the viewers, just want to tell them that where my journey started. Yeah, my athletic journey started when I was at the primary school. At the school called Oshia Combined School in Oshikoto region. Yeah, it's where I started to do a short distances, because I started with short distance, which is 5,000 meter and 3,000 meter. And my first event, I came to represent my school here in Windhoek, whereby I was qualified and I was chosen to go and represent my country in Botswana.
Okay. Now, as a professional athlete, because I can call you a professional athlete, the moment you know, okay, I have a competition, how do you prepare yourself? Before a race, what type of meals do you eat?
Yeah, as a professional athlete, whenever I'm preparing for any competition, I used to eat food that have carbohydrate a night before the morning of my competition. And the the next morning, the morning that I'm going to compete, I used to eat 2 hours before my competition, whereby I used to eat 2 bananas and 2 slices of bread.
Okay.
That now it's required to the competition that you are going to compete. If it's full marathon, which is 42 kilometers, I used to eat 2 slices of bread and 2 bananas.
Okay.
With coffee. Yeah, that's what I used to take in before my 42 kilometers. When it is 21 kilometer event, which is half marathon, I used to eat 2 bananas. It is enough for me. Then I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after a race, how do you rest your body? What do you do after a very hard race like the 42 kilometers?
Yeah. After my 42 kilometers, I used to take a break of 1 week because 42 kilometers is not a cup of tea.
Yes, it's not.
It's very long competition.
Yeah.
Whereby you will be just running for 2 hours and something. So at the moment you will finish your 42 kilometers, so the body, it used to be exhausted, whereby you need proper recovery for that.
Yeah.
Therefore, that's why I used to take 1 week to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just to recover.
Okay.
After that.
But for me personally, I want to know, that moment when you are running against the Kenyans, the Ethiopians. During that process of running, what is going through your mind? What are you thinking about?
You know what, those years before I did not win any medal from those big competitions, I used to tell myself that why Kenyans, why Ethiopians, why they are running and get medals? Why not me? I'm also just a person like them. Or what else that requires me to just acquire any medal from the competition? So you know what comes over my mind? It's just to be committed to my training and to listen to my coach, what he's telling me to do. And just to put more effort in my training. That's why you saw me run well and acquire some medal and beat Kenyans also. Yeah? Yeah. Especially when I won bronze medal from 2019 World Championship.
Yes.
So it was not easy. Even the weather that we ran it in that time, or that moment when we were competing for that 42 kilometers. It was very hot, but lucky enough, I was ready for that competition. Yeah. Whereby I was received good advice also from my coach. So I put all what I can, or what I have for that competition. Yeah. Then at the end of the race, I was number 2.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. Now, of all the races that you have taken part in, all the competitions that you have run, which would you say was your favorite?
So, yeah, my favorite competition was that competition, because it is a huge achievement just to win a medal from World Championship. So I have been hungry for that. That's why I call that event that is my favorite event, because my dream has come to pass.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, right now, you are on a small injury, trying to rehabilitate. So how far is the rehabilitation process at the moment? Because we miss seeing you running.
I miss to be in competition also. Yeah. For now, I'm very much grateful because my recovery is quite okay now, which has allowed me now to start with my competition, with my preparation or with my training as usually. So I hope my fan will see me soon back to.
Yeah, and you're also busy trying to groom the next stars in marathon running. This morning you were giving some training shoes also to your team.
Yes.
You want to help the next marathon runners. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a big thing that's coming up. So I decided, as I'm about to retire, I decided to come up with a foundation that will help the young one that want to follow my footsteps, the Helalia for tomorrow. So then I was approached by one company called Running Resolve from America. Then they promised me that, if you have that idea, it's quite good, then we are willing to send you some equipment that you will give to your training partner and your people that will need help. So that's why this morning you will see me handing over those equipment that I received from America. So I'm very much grateful for that effort, or I'm very much grateful for the help that I got from Running the Soul from America. And they said they are keep on doing that. I know that next year, as I'm going to launch my foundation, there will be also handover for the running equipment from Running the Soul company.
Okay, thank you so much, Helalia. Thank you for all the accomplishments that you have achieved so far, putting Namibia where it deserves to be. And one day if you retire, we don't want you to retire now, but we still want to see you doing good things for marathon running.
Thank you so much.
It takes heart and all the soul. A head stuck in the game. It takes every bone in your body, all the blood in your veins. And then more blood, and more sweat, more tears, all your hopes and your dreams. It takes conquering fears. It's late nights and weekends. 6 to 6s, 9 to 5s. It takes sacrifice and suffering every moment of our lives. It takes kick after kick, being kicked when you're down. It takes fighting for hours for inches of ground. It takes every last line out, every last second spent. It takes absolute devotion. It takes 100%.
Now, welcome to Lejol. This is where we give you special Rugby World Cup news as we build towards September's Rugby World Cup. Now, predicting who will win the Men's Rugby World Cup is always a tough task, especially when numerous high-profile teams are in the running. This year, there are 4 genuine contenders who could lift the esteemed trophy. That, of course, Ireland, France, South Africa, and New Zealand. But it would be a huge shock if anyone outside this circle pulls off a miracle and clinches the trophy. But just because it's unlikely doesn't mean it's impossible. With greater competition comes a greater likelihood for shock results. There are 3 countries who have the potential to cause an upset. They are Tonga, Argentina, and Fiji. So if you want to put your money on it, those are the countries to look at. With that, we end Rugby Lejol and move on to more international sports news right after the break.
How do you find the perfect time? Is it in what we create? Or is perfection a form of art? Can we taste the perfect time? Move to it. feel it? Or is it best enjoyed together? The perfect time is out there. Come with us to find it. Vintage Draft. Perfect time, perfect beer.
This month on DSTV Premium, Nora is back as life in the Big Apple continues to surprise her and her outrageous family and friends.
I have an idea.
You do? Two families battle for the coveted camp trophy in this hilarious family-friendly movie.
That was fun.
That was something.
And F1 hits the tarmac as Red Bull continues their push for dominance.
Absolutely epic!
It's your moment to be entertained by staying connected to DSTV Premium.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's go get rich from that dying old.
We need to keep an eye on Beatrice and Dick. They're trying to take our money.
What is it that Dan used to say?
If you're scared of dying, don't be afraid to live.
No one's born bad. Like anything, it takes practice.
What's all the commotion? There's a robbery across the street.
What?
I am Puss in Boots.
What are Puss in Boots?
He is me.
Frank has built something truly special. What he's created out here, it's a different way, a better way.
What are we doing?
Changing the world.
Now today, if you were watching the FIFA Women's World Cup, there was an exciting match between Spain and Zambia. Now Spain's Teresa Albilaira, Jenny Hermoso and Alba Ritondo scored as Spain underlined their credentials as potential FIFA Women's World Cup winners by thrashing Zambia to progress to the last 16 with a game to spare. Now, all in all, African countries are finding it extremely tough against European and Asian countries in the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Zambia was thrashed 5-0 by Spain in their second clash. In their opening match against Japan, they also suffered the same fate. South Africa, on the other hand, had a beautiful game that they played against Sweden, but they lost 2-1. Whereas Nigeria played to a 0-0 draw against Canada, which was also an impressive match. Now, of course, we are betting for Africa to get out of the group stages, but that remains to be seen. Now, with that, the Sport Rep Show comes to an end. We will, however, be back once again tomorrow, same place, same time.